Database accessed. Establishing uplink.
Before I continue on last time's topic of the major players in Manhattan, I just want to apologize for always being behind the mask. It's a habit of the having to be ready at any moment variety. You should have seen me early on though, after being activated. Day and night with these shades, it's almost like I couldn't take them off. Come to think of it, I'm not sure I was the only agent with that issue. Anyway. The Joint Task Force, better known as the JTF, a collection of non-military and military personnel pieced together when the dollar flu hit its peak. At their worst, they pretty much created a vacuum for the factions when they turned tail and pulled out of the dark zone. Led by Roy Benitez, they have at their best proven to be a benefit to regaining stability to Manhattan, either when working with Sarah to set up field hospitals and quarantining off the dark zone. They've also been known to throw down a little, and even though some of us think they get in the way, New York should still be thankful for them. Then you have your run-of-the-mill thugs, the rioters, taking advantage of the situation, robbing and killing as they think the situation fits. They're not really organized and are more a subset of gangs. We just kind of bunch them up together for our own reasons. Then we have our escape-crazed convicts, the Rikers, who organized a breakout from Rikers Island under the brutal leadership of LeRae Barrett. This sicko cuts down anyone and even burns down anyone that will be a threat to her position. Seems a lot of their sick efforts involve going after, torturing, and eventually killing JTF members. Perhaps the uniforms remind them of their time locked up. These guys are dark and sick and want Manhattan to remain in chaos so they can reign and roam as they please. Then we have a delusion former sanitation workers, the cleaners. These are garbage men, janitors, custodians from around New York with the idea that the only way to go back to how things were is by erasing every little sign of the virus, usually by a lot of heat. The man behind the message, Joe Farrell, his wife succumbed to the virus, and it broke him, to the point he believes that the only way to ensure the future of humanity is to burn everything that may be compromised down. Then there's LMB, aka the Last Man Battalion, a private military company who were hired by the rich and elite to watch over their stuff after the outbreak. It took it personal when they were abandoned by the government during the most crucial of hours. Armed with advanced weaponry, they're looking to reshape Manhattan under their own rule. While the other factions play checkers, these guys, under the command of Lieutenant Colonel Charles Bliss, play chess. There are also the Hunters, but unfortunately I don't have too much info on them. Then there's us, the Division. What can I say that I haven't said, or that will give proper justice to the efforts of our band of brothers and sisters? What I will say is this: with our combined talents and skills and smarts, the enemy factions, as tough as they were, never really stood a chance. End entry.